Hi everyone, it's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Today is Tuesday, July 15th. We're in the middle of July already. It's just flying by again. I am so excited to feature Christmas in July this week as my series of 5 cards that I want to share with you using the amazing Jolly Holly bundle that just went live last week. Well, maybe not last week, July 1st. It went live. It's an online exclusive bundle and you're going to want to add this one to your collection because it's amazing. You're going to love it. I'm having so much fun making Christmas cards. I never ever did a Christmas in July series before, but I thought, you know what? It's never ever too early to make your Christmas cards, right? So I hope I can inspire you to grab this amazing bundle and to get going on some fun Christmas cards. I've got my Daisy is my focus today. There she is. She's smiling at the camera. I got my coffee. I got a great walk in. I'm so excited to be here with you. It's Tuesday. We had a great class last night. Thank you to everybody who joined me at Boston Pizza for class number 1 of my technique club. If you want to see what we're doing this month, I will be live on this coming Thursday at 10:30 a.m. on my YouTube channel. So if you are across Canada or anywhere in the United States, you can watch and get those kits from me in Canada and my friend Christine Bertram in the United States. We had a fun time last night. We meet at 6:00 p.m. and who's open at 6 a.m., right? It would be 6 p.m. Excuse me. We met. We had a great time. We eat supper. We enjoy a lovely meal. And then the waitress comes back, clears our plates. She keeps bringing us drinks and we stay, refills on our pop and iced tea and soda water, whatever. And we stay and do the class and it's so much fun. So if you live in the Calgary area and you want to join this fun monthly class, let me know and I'll get you set up for next month. Actually, I have a few kits left for our July club. I'm not sure about Christine. If you're in the United States, reach out to Christine Bertram. You can find her over at Cards by Christine. That is her website. And we love to share this class with you. Alrighty, let's get started on card number 2 for our Christmas card in our Christmas card series. Hi, Marie. Good to see you with us. Hello, Marlene from Edmonton. Thank you all for being here. Alrighty, my camera's starting to slide down on me. I'm losing the top part of my head. Sometimes that happens. My camera mount, maybe it's time for a new one. I've had this one for years and years and years. So maybe, I don't know. Might have to get my husband to look at it. Okay, I'm going to put Daisy down here off to the side and we're going to get started. Okay, this is going to be a fun card. Hello everyone. Hi, Barbara. Hello, Nancy from Prince George. Thank you for being here with us, Nancy. It's lovely to see you. I got your message this morning, too, about club. Thank you so much. Yesterday, we worked super hard. Me and my 2 friends, we were putting together the scrapbook club kits for the month of July. I'll have a little video to share with you because I still have a few kits. We over-prepped by a little bit because I thought there's going to be some extra people that want to join us this month. So if you're into scrapbooking, I've got my 2 layouts ready to go, designed, prepped, ready to go to be mailed to you in exchange for your minimum $60 order as well. So if you want either this week's class or you want the scrapbook club kits, you just need to place, it's all free with your order, right? So let me know. Reach out to me. I do need to know what you're placing your order for. So if you place a random $60 order, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But I do need you to let me know what that's for. Are you joining the weekly card kits or would you like my scrapbooking kits? Okay, so it's always fun to send you gifts in the mail. Hi, Carol Ann. Good morning. Okay, let's flip the camera and get started on this fun card. Here we go. Turn in the camera. Okay, we got blue skies, and I still don't have, there's my flowers. See, there they are. They're still in front of me on my box there, my deck box. I got to get those back up onto the fence today. We had a big storm on Sunday, roll through with hail, and I was protecting my babies, my flowers, and I brought them over and put them on the deck box to protect them, and they're happy. They're still smiling, so that's good, and they're still alive, which is even better. And so yeah, I got to do that today. I got to go back out into the yard and put those back on the fence. Okay, so we are playing with Jolly Holly 166120. It is a bundle that went live on July 1st, and it is amazing. It has a set of 8 dies, and yesterday I played with this one and the matching embossing folder. It's a hybrid folder, which means you put the die inside the folder and then it cuts and embosses at the same time. What a fun card we made yesterday. And we're going to make another one today, day 2. So there's 8 dies, right? Thank you, Karen, for that plug about Scrapbook Club. Love having you with us. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have 8 dies. So you see there's 7 right here, and this is number 8. So we're going to play with the Hi Dot from Nova Scotia. Thanks for being here. We're going to play with the folder by itself. I love this folder. It's dual because you can use it as a folder. You can pop the die in there and use it as a hybrid folder, which I did yesterday. But we're just going to use the folder today. And we're going to use some of the dies. And we're going to pull in some of the paper that I really think you want to grab before it's gone. It's on the last chance list. If you're a eager beaver and you like to get a good start on your Christmas cards, this paper is still available. Look at the gold shine on this paper. I'm ordering some more of this today. It is called Season of Green and Gold. The item number is 164324. And it is absolutely stunning. So you can make your Christmas cards right now in July with this bundle. Okay. And I'm looking for my glasses, and guess what? I left them upstairs. We're gonna go through as best we can here with Rose with no glasses. All right, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so this is the season of green and gold. Such beautiful paper. I'm sure many of you, give me a thumbs up if you already have this and you've enjoyed it. It's still available. It's on the last chance list. You want to grab it. And I do believe it's marked down. I can't remember. I didn't write the price down, but grab it while you can. There's the bells and some greenery. It's double-sided. We've got a gorgeous plaid. You can make some masculine cards with that one. We've got a mossy meadow and old olive. I see all your love and your thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Look at this gold. Look at that shine. Look, I can just make it kind of move around. And then we've got this pattern, and the back side of that one has some mossy meadow dots. Hello, Maggie. Is it still raining down there? Oh my goodness. I hope you get some blue sky today. I hope so. We have old olive with mossy meadow lines here. We have another pattern with a small greenery print. Check out the gold stars on that. I love the plaid too, Lynn. Yeah, that's my favorite right there. This one. That's a very versatile print that you can use on all kinds of different cards. And there's another print with the greenery, and we've got gold diamonds on the back of that one. This one has gold stars on it, and it has that greenery. Is it the same? Yeah, I just showed you that one. Okay. There's the gold diamonds again. I've got multiples here because I have used and loved this paper, and I'm still not done with it. Yes, Betty loves it too. Linda says we will take the rain, much needed. Yes, I agree, Linda. We do need the rain because we live in dry Alberta. I know you live in Alberta too, and it is definitely dry here. Usually dry. Okay, so we're going to bring in my paper trimmer, and we're going to make a card, a side opening card today. Okay, so we're going to cut our cardstock down the middle at 4 1/4, down the long side, like that. And, you know, it's kind of crazy that I have, I literally probably own 8 pairs of reading glasses, and the minute you need them, they are not within your reach, right? That is poor planning on my part. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're popping this back in. We're going to score at 5 1/2, like that, to make our side opening card with Mossy Meadow. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to bring in Very Vanilla. Now, I have a piece here. Let me measure it. I need a piece that measures 4 by 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, it's our lucky day. This is my piece that I'm going to emboss with the folder. We're just going to emboss today. We're not popping the die in there. Just going to bring this in. I'm going to put it in the folder, and I'm going to line it up with the line on the folder here next to the Stampin' Up! Logo. And we're going to close it up. It is a 3D folder. So when you get 3D folders, that means you need 2. They are all great DSP, but I hate covering one of the sides up. I know. That's why you have to buy. My strategy for that is to buy 2 packs. Then I've got lots. I've got 2 full sheets on one side and 2 full sheets on the other side, right? That's kind of my strategy. I get 2 packs because I know I'm going to love both sides. All right. So for 3D folders, we need platform number 1. Hi, Barbara from Winnipeg. Platform number 1, we need our folder with the spine. Always spine goes in first. And we need the dark gray plate that goes on top. 3D means dark gray. That's what it means in my when I see the word 3D, I'm like, oh, I got to use my dark gray plate. Okay, so here we go. We're putting this through just by itself. It's going to act just like a folder today. And there, let's take a look. We've got very vanilla holly berries. Look at that with the greenery. It's so pretty. And look at the depth on that. I'll hold it on the side. You can see that's why it's 3D, because it's literally popping off of the very vanilla. Oh, I love it. Okay, so there's our background. Okay, let me put my plates back here. And so we're going to put this onto our mossy meadow. That's just the beginning of our card. Kelly says she's forgotten about it. Oh yeah, go grab your paper. And if you need more, go grab it now, because if you need more, it's on the last chance list. If anybody has access to their website, if you're a demonstrator, or even if you're a customer, you can maybe let us all know what the price is. I think it's marked down. I know it's on the last chance list, but I just don't have the price in front of me. I apologize. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're not going to stick that on yet. We're going to do some other things. So I was looking at the dies, and I love to give you lots of ideas using the entire bundle. The bundle's number, the number is 166120. And this one has, look at these 2 stitched rectangles. I was like, I love those rectangles, and I want to play with those a little bit more. So I went ahead, I want to tell you how I do things. Maybe this might help you. So I like to share. So I took these 2 rectangles, and I was sitting here at my desk drinking my coffee. And I'm like, what can I do with those rectangles on the front of the card? So I had some scrap paper, bring in my, I think this is Marvelous Magenta. I can't remember the color. But I cut a whole bunch of them. And then I was like, okay, I want to figure out how I can layer these rectangles together to make a fun card. So this is kind of how I do things, right? I just kind of cut stuff, and then I lay it all out and then come up with my design. So what I decided to do was use the smaller rectangle, okay? So yesterday I used both of them, and I used them as a layering. So you can do, I did one in white and one in strawberry slush to match the color combo for a global design project. Today I'm gonna use just the little one. And what I've done is I've cut 3 of these rectangles. So I cut 2 using the designer series paper. I'll hold it up so you can see there's beautiful stitching around the edges. So I got 2. And then my third one is just very vanilla like this. So I thought, oh, will they fit on the front of a card? Well, let's take a look. So I grabbed a card that I had on my desk, and I was like, okay, can I arrange these? And yes, the answer is yes. You can arrange 3 of them across the front of your card like this. So pretty. And so many different design options, right? With all the DSP, I know you have it at home. I know we're hoarders. We like to buy the pretty DSP and put it in a drawer and ooh and ah over it, but you should use it. Use it, use it, use it. So this would look pretty just like this, but of course I'm like, I have to bring in those beautiful leaves and put them as the background. So this is the structure of my card. This is how I developed it. So I want to share that with you. So let's go ahead. We're going to do some stamping on the very vanilla middle piece. And we're also going to bring in a bell, okay? Now, this is going to be challenging for me with no glasses today, but you guys are going to be with me, right? I have my friends with me, so we're going to figure this out. I've already cut out one of the bells, so bring in the dies. This is the bell die. And the stamp set, that goes with this bundle, you're going to want all of it, right? You're going to want the stamps and you're going to want the dies. This here, hi Joyce from Calgary. This is the stamp set. So we're going to bring in this bell, double bell stamp, and we're going to stamp on there. So I've got that on my block here, and we're going to stamp with Memento. Okay, we'll do that first. Let's do that first because I'm a little bit stressed about this. I'm like, how's this going to go? How's it going to go without my glasses? We're going to go ahead and do it. Okay, this silicone mat is helping me a lot. It gives me the background of my die, and it shows me roughly where I need to stamp. Did I do it? Did I do it? Not too bad. Not too bad. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. I'm going to stamp a bell right there. And then I'm also going to bring in, I need a piece of Very Vanilla for the inside of this card because the garden, what is that paper called? Season of Green and Gold has both Very Vanilla and white. So I want to match, oh, okay. What is it again? It's on for $13, Mary. Okay. Yep. You ordered it again? Okay. Now, Mary, I'm curious, are you in Canada? Is that a Canadian price? I'm not, I can't, I don't remember, Mary, if you're from Canada or the US, because the price might be slightly different in Canada. Okay, so we're going to 4 1/4 and 2 3/4 for my inside piece. And the reason I'm doing this now is because I like to do things in bulk. And when I've got my stamps out, I might as well do the stamping. So this is my inside piece for my card. So I'm going to put a bell down here in the corner. So I might as well stamp that now and get my coloring done at the same time, right? Work smarter, not harder. Okay, so that's going to go on the inside. And I'm going to bring in my blends and we're going to color this bell. So I have brought in Cherry Cobbler, Darling Duckling, and okay, great. Mary's in Ontario. Okay, that is a Canadian price. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to use Darling Duckling. I have dark Darling Duckling. We're going to line the bell like this. Put a little bit of dark accent on that bell. Kind of looks like gold. Now you could emboss the bell if you wanted to. I'm choosing to stamp with Memento and then just color with the Darling Duckling. I'm going to do the same thing with this one down here. You got your blends out. You got them open. You might as well do both at the same time. And if you want to stamp your envelope, go ahead and do that now too, right? So we're going to just do the card here today. Okay, so I'm bringing in my light Darling Duckling, and we're going to finish coloring the body of the bell, the structure of the bell. And then we're going to work on the bow. We're going to use Cherry Cobbler. Boy, oh, see my glasses? I'm missing them. This was me trying to get the lid on my Darling Duckling blend. Oh my gosh. That was scary, you guys. Let's see how we can color this bow. Oh boy, you never know what you're going to see when you come here. Sometimes I'm missing my coffee. That's a bad day. No, I got to have my coffee. But it's a bad day when Rose misses her glasses. I didn't think I needed them because I'm wearing multifocal lenses, but I guess I did. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Okay, so there's my bow. I outlined it with dark Cherry Cobbler. We're bringing in the light Cherry Cobbler, and we're going to finish the coloring here. We're going to blend this in. And try not to blend it too much because then you end up with one solid color, but it is nice to leave a little bit of white space and have that two-tone effect, right? With the dark and the light Cherry Cobbler. All right, so we got that. And then I was looking at the little, I don't know what that's called. It's the boingy thing, the thing that makes the bell make a sound. The donger. Oh my gosh. Okay, Rose, stop. You don't know what the name of it is. The ball. On the inside, we're using dark gray granite to color that thing, okay? Okay, the donger. Okay, that's a good one. I'm going to tell my husband what I said on live. It's a donger. Oh my God. Okay, so the inside greeting. We're going to do the outside greeting, and then we'll do the inside greeting. Okay, we'll move that bell over there. This rectangle. We have in the stamp set lots and lots of greetings, okay? So lots of combinations of greetings for the front of your card and the inside of your card. This stamp set really packs a punch for Christmas. It is amazing. So for the front of my card, I want to say, have a holly jolly Christmas, right? So we have the phrase have a, we have holly and jolly, and then we have a small Christmas. So we're going to use all of those. Now I want to share with you how we're going to do this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my stamps. I'm going to put them on my silicone mat face down like that. Have a, like that. I want to make it straight. And then I'm going to say holly and jolly like that. We'll put that right there. And then we're going to say Christmas. We'll take the word Christmas and we'll put it on the silicone mat like that. Make sure it's straight. This is your chance to get it straight. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my block H. I'm going to hover over those stamps. I'm going to pick them all up at the same time. Now I've created one single stamp, right? And you can go ahead and stamp that. You could probably do Versamark and do gold embossing if you want to. That'll match the paper. But what I thought about is, well, what if I want to do 2 colors? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 colors, but I like how I've stacked it, and I'm going to do holly jolly in a different color. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to take that out. We're going to pop that out and we're going to stamp have a Christmas in Mossy Meadow first, okay? And then we'll come back in and we'll do the other stamp. I just pulled it off, didn't I? Uh-oh, where did it go? Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, put it on a block, bros. Put it on a block. Okay, so I'm taking that off. I'm going to put it on a separate block, okay? So here we go. We're going to stamp this. Now, you could do it one at a time and then line them up. But now I know, like, if I'm going to do multiples, this is in the right position. My have a Christmas is in the position that I want it. So we're going to come in here and we're going to stamp right on top. Actually, I'm going to hover towards the bottom because my bell is going to go up the top. So I'm leaving a little space at the top. Straight down and straight up. Have a Christmas. Okay, we're going to have a Christmas. What kind of Christmas? How about a holly and jolly Christmas? All right, so we're going to come in here and ink that up with cherry cobbler. And we're going to hover into the middle here and stamp her right there. Have a holly jolly Christmas in 2 different colors. I love it. Okay, and now for the inside, we're going to stamp the phrase, wishing you and yours all the best. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to stamp that. This is my inside piece. So I'm going to bring back my Mossy Meadow. We're going to ink it up good. Tap, tap, tap. I think my Mossy Meadow needs to be re-inked, to be honest, but we're going to go for it. I'm going to huff on it to make sure it's juicy. And then here we go. Stamp straight down and straight up. There we go. We're done with the stamping. Okay, now we can start to glue stuff together. Let's bring in my glue. And we are going to liquid glue these pieces. Okay, let's get the glue on these pieces first. 1, 2, and my 2 pieces of DSP. Let's bring those in, my other 2 stitched rectangles. Okay, get those all glued up. Now my layer for the front with the embossing, this one's going to sit right here for a second. Let's bring that in. This layer here is going to go on the front, and I wanted to pull in the gold from the DSP, and I was like, what can I use as a gold accent? Well, I brought in this gorgeous, gorgeous gold mesh. It's called gold, I'm trying to read, open weave trim, not mesh. It's called open weave trim. So I'm going to send you a piece that's going to wrap around your card. So it'll be, let's see, we're going to do 6 inches here. So I'm going to measure on the bottom of my Glass Mat Studio. Okay, 6 inches. All right. Then this set still has a little piece of tape on it. Let me just pull that off because I don't want that tape on my card. Come on. Which side is it on? Okay, there. I think it. All right, so there we go. We got the tape off. We're going to take this gold and we're going to squish it like half of its width, and we're going to tie a knot in the middle. So just kind of wrap it around your finger And then, so I'm going to send you a flat piece. So you will need to tie your own knot. I don't want to send the knot in the mail because the knot will make my package thicker and it might actually double the postage, believe it or not. Isn't that crazy? Believe it or not, pardon the pun. Okay, so we've got our knot in the middle and we're going to put that down here at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to anchor the knot down first. Okay, so I might be missing some of your comments simply because I can't read the small print right now where I'm sitting. I will come back though when I get my glasses. Okay, so we're going to take the knot and we're going to, let's move it off here. We're going to put this in the middle of the bottom of our card. And we're going to wrap around the back with this. Oh, let's see. I think I need to shimmy over a little small bit. See if I can lift that up. Lift it up and move it over just a small bit. Okay, I'm going to send you 7 inches because obviously 6 inches is really cutting it close. Okay, flip this over and we're going to grab our tear and tape. We need 4 pieces of tear and tape. 2 for my thumb and 2 for my card. Okay, so this is how we do it. And I'm not going to sing, even though that song popped in my head. This is how we do it. We're just going to do it. We're adding that to the edges, burnishing it, and we're going to lift off the wax paper on both sides of this tear and tape. And if it goes off the edge, no worries, guide it back over and flip it into place. Okay, so now take your gold trim and we're going to wrap around the back and stick it down onto that exposed tear and tape. Do the same thing on this side. Wrap it. There we go. Look at that. So beautiful. And then you take the 2 pieces on your thumb and you stick those over top. That's just an extra little sandwich to make this work. Okay, so it doesn't wiggle out on you. And then take your pick tool and take off the wax paper again. Okay, there we go. Now that's stuck. That ain't going nowhere, and that's what we want, right? Okay, so there we go. We've got that. Throw the little pieces away. And then we'll grab our liquid glue, our Tombow, trusty Tombow glue. Add more glue to the open edges. You could put a little bit in the middle if you want. And then we're going to put this down. This is the card front, okay? So this is going to go right onto the front of this Mossy Meadow card base, like so. Make sure you're even, Steven. Okay, there we go. Woo, I love it. Okay, so now it's easy peasy. We're going to take the 2 end pieces, right? So when I'm doing 3s, I like to do the ends first so that I can level it up and make sure you got enough room in the middle for the middle piece. So I'm just going to lay that right there. And there is an up and down to these, the greenery. So make sure you got your greenery going in the right direction. You won't like it if you got one of your panels upside down. Trust me. Okay, so those are there. Now let's see, did I leave enough room for my center greeting? Yeah, I did. Look at that. Ah, so cute. Okay, so there we go. Now, once you've got it all in position, you can come in and press it all down. Press it all down. Let that glue adhere to the embossed background. Then we're going to take the bell that we just stamped and die cut. And we're going to grab a single dimensional. I'm going to pop that up here at the top of my center panel. We're going to put the bell up there, but you want to be mindful that you're not sticking your bell off the edge because this has to fit in the envelope, right? So remember when I was stamping my greeting, I stamped it close to the bottom so that I would have enough. I was thinking about putting this bell up here. I didn't want to, and it's still a little bit close. I might have, maybe the next time I do this card, I will, I have room to put these a little closer, right? So there's the front. We got all the gold shining from the DSP and then that beautiful trim. I love it. So then let's open the card and put the inside piece in because it's ready to go because we were good with our stamping, right? We did it all. We did work smarter, not harder. All right, so let's put that piece in. There we have it, my friends. Another Christmas card. Using the Jolly Holly bundle, grab this bundle while you can. It's going to be a game changer when you go to make your Christmas cards. If you're ahead of the game, you can mass produce a bunch of this one. And these little strips, I actually cut my DSP 2 inches wide, and then these are about 3 inches. So you're going to be able to get 4 of those on a strip, right? So that's really fun that you can maximize the use of your 12 by 12 paper. And even your 6, if you're using 6 by 6 paper, that'll work as well. Thanks for the love, you guys. I see your emojis going up. Let me flip you around. There we go. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks, Rebecca. That DSP is stunning. Look how it lights up with that gold. You could use all the patterns from this DSP. I don't think the stamps are available, but the DSP is available, and that's where the beauty is anyway, right? So grab that and grab yourself some of the mesh. This is still current. So gorgeous. You're going to love having this in your collection. And of course, I think you get 10 yards. 10 yards? Yes, 10 yards of ribbon. That's going to last you forever. This it's not ribbon, it's called trim. So there's that. I'm just open weave trim. That's what it's called. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. I hope you'll come back and join me tomorrow for my Wednesday card number 3 for my Christmas card series, for my Christmas in July series that I'm doing this week. I'm having a blast so far and getting some Christmas cards done. All right. Take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.